Welcome back, everybody. Like I promised, my computer's back from Relentless Motorsports out of Texas, and completely rebuilt. And we're about to put it in the car, and I'm going to show y'all where it goes. Excuse the sunlight, but I can't wait to put it in. Oh man, the car's a mess. Let me clean the mess up, and then I'll show you all where the computer is located so we can swap them out. Alright people, let's get this thing started. Now I'm gonna pull this old ECU out. This is a used one that I bought time ago so I could send my original one off, and yes, the used one is matching number to my new original one. But we're gonna pull this out. I'm gonna show y'all what we got to do to get it out. Now your computer is right here, right on the other side of this. So we got a panel down here we got to take out, and I got to get this out of the way, and it also involves pulling all that crap out. So I'm gonna pull it all out, and I'll see you when we got the computer out. I might even get back on here before I get the computer out, just to show you where a lot of the bolts are. Now you got some clips here. First things first, you got to get this thing out. These clips here, I don't know if I can get it on camera. This little circle piece, it just pushes down like that, and then you should be able to lift right out. That easy. And I believe a lot of them are the same on the newer models too. You just push in the center, and then you pull out. And these things are reusable. Now see that piece right there? It pushes in. You just take it. When you want to put it back in, push up. Then it's ready to be put back in. When you put it back in, you just make sure that's flush like that, and it's locked. Real simple. And then you got a screw here, a screw here. This thing's gonna come loose, and you should be able to pull this out, and then this comes with that, and then we move on to the next spot. Now on this piece here, you got a few places that has little plastic clips and metal clips. You got a metal clip here. I'm missing 2 metal clips because they were very tough to get off, and I damaged those 2, but it holds up pretty well. Then on the bottom, you got a thing there, and a thing there, and a thing there. It's like little screwdriver plastic clips, and I'll show you them. See, you just take a small screwdriver and slowly back it off, and they pop right out. Real easy. Then here, we got one there, one over there, and then there's gonna be here, and I think here and here. See if I can get low enough so you can see them. Yep, one right there, and there's gonna be one right there, and this whole cover will come right off. And I'll show you that when I get it off. Alrighty, there's that used ECU from AAA, whatever that place is. It was from up north. It says 92 LS400. It's also matching numbers to my one I had rebuilt, and as you can see, 3 bolts holds in the back of this cover for this panel, and just all the wires right there. These all plug into them right there. So we're gonna swap them out and see how it works. As you can see, the numbers here are 175 or 175,041.11. Identical numbers. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one in that Relentless Motorsports says rebuilt for me back into the car, and then eventually I'm gonna send this one off to him too and have him redo this one, so I'll have a spare computer, and then we're gonna put it all back together. Well, we're all back together. Now we're trying to, I almost forgot to tell y'all at the beginning, before you unhook your computer, anything to do with the computer, you always unhook your batteries. Me personally, I like undoing positive and negative on my battery, but most of the time you only have to do the negative. Yeah, I unhook both just to be on the safe side. We're gonna hook it up, and then we'll do the first start with a new computer, or rebuilt computer. Alrighty, here we go. First startup with the new computer, with the rebuilt computer, just like always. Running good. Very happy with it. Oh wow, huge difference. Idle is not jumpy, or you know, when you give it the gas, it's not real jumpy. It goes whoom, you know, you heard it. It's different. Even the idle is in a different spot too. Sounds different too. Love it. Let's turn the AC on. Oh man. Hope the wind noise ain't bothering you on the video. The AC going. Here in Louisiana right now, it's hot. It's like, with humidity and everything, it's probably in the 90s right now here in Louisiana. And sitting in the car, you can't sit in this car very long without AC going. I'm happy with it. We're gonna take it down the road here in a little bit and see how she rides and shifts, because before we sent it off, the car was running codes for running rich and lean at the same time, and it was also shifting when you go to take off. Even though you was half throttle or 3/4 throttle in it, it would shift early in first gear, and then you'd have to push it to the floor for it to stay in first gear, and it'll downshift. But shoot, this thing's motor's running smooth. It's sounding good. But and here in a minute, we're gonna tear into that other computer and kind of look, and I'm gonna show y'all what old boy from Relentless Motorsports is looking for in the computers, and what's common of going out in these computers. And when these pieces, little caps, go out and they start leaking all over the circuit board, they can do some damage. And just like he said in one of his videos, he's not trying to take your money, he's trying to help you out. And if you can send it to him before you have problems, it'll save you a lot more money, because these older cars are 20 plus 30 years old, you know, like mine's almost 30 years old. It's a 92, even though mine wasn't bad. But the earlier models, which he told me, like mine, the circuit boards are a little bit thinner, and they don't like heat as much as the other ones, the newer ones do. So they're a little bit harder to do than one of the newer ones. But it's very important, because if that cap would have started leaking, it would have caused a whole mess of damage. But as of right now, she's running good. And here in a little bit, we'll tear into that other computer so y'all can see what it looks like on the inside, and show you what, all back together. Looking good down there. It's very hard to keep this car clean, because I got 2 kids. I got a teenage stepdaughter that does not like to keep anything clean. She has a tendency to make a mess in my own car. So, but we'll get back with y'all and show y'all what the other computer looks like. Alright, we're back. Computer's back in the car. Car's running great, smooth, AC's rolling. I want to get on it a little bit, see how much better this thing accelerates, if it accelerates harder, or coming to a stop the way the motor sounds. It's idling low, you know, like it's supposed to. There we go. Oh yeah, that's only half throttle. That thing's smooth all the way through it. Don't you do it. People make me nervous all the time, you know, because it's like, you see me coming, you know, and you're just steadily inching closer and closer to the dang road, and I'm like, don't you pull out in front of me. I'd cry if this car got hit, man. Because you know how hard it is to find an LS 400 like this? And then especially just recently putting a bunch of money into a car, and then all of a sudden it gets totaled. Yeah, that's aggravating. I had a vehicle like that once. It was a 2002 Dodge Durango RT, Had the 360 small block in it. I had coder intake on it. I had full exhaust. I had a bunch of stuff replaced on the motor, suspension. You know, I sunk a lot of money into it one year. And literally a month after sinking all that money into it, my old lady was coming home from work, and someone pulled out in front of her, and she went on monster truck over the front of her, front of their vehicle. Totaled the truck out. I was so upset. And I was happy that she's okay, but I was upset that the truck was gone. But man, this thing is huge, night and day difference. I want to get on it, but I'm trying to wait and see if there's any police coming or anything like that. I don't want a ticket. But there we go. Seems to be running good. I don't know if that's a 5.7 charger or not. That looks like a V6 charger, and someone put the Hemi badges on it. But yeah, it's running great. It sounds better, runs better, it's running smoother. When we get back to the house, I'm gonna get a screwdriver and we're gonna tear apart that other computer, and so I can show y'all what he's looking for, and if you get into yours, you can see what you're looking for too. And need to say, I didn't know what I was looking for either when I first went into my computer. I was expecting to see lots of damage, and apparently you can have bad caps and not have very much damage. So, but I'm happy. The car's running great. We'll see if any engine lights come on. I should plug it in and see about my live data and see if that stuff's reading correctly now. Excuse me. But we'll see y'all when we get to the house. Alright everybody, we're in my kitchen now. Excuse the mess in the kitchen. But I'm just going to show y'all this circuit board here. And I'm not no professional at these things, but I did notice a few things that didn't seem right. But I looked for the things old boy from Relentless Motorsports pointed out on his video. Excuse the dog. But alright, this one here is stuck to that blue one, which is kind of crazy. That one's stuck to the blue one. Then when we go up here, these two right here, they're stuck together. I can't even get them to move. They're stuck. And there is some that's been pushed around, like they've been looked at, like those. And these over here, but there's no sign of leaking anywhere. The only thing I can find is like these two and these two over here are stuck together. But like I said, I'm not no professional at these things, because you can see in the bottom of that one, it looks pretty good. I don't know if somebody's been in this one before, but I noticed a few things, like he points out shininess on the connections, and that one don't look very shiny right there. Excuse the bouncy hand. But yeah, that one's not very shiny, but I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not no professional at these circuit boards, but there's definitely an issue going on here because a few of the caps are melted together. So don't know. I'm gonna send it off to him and let him look at it and have him redo it. And I got a noisy puppy in the background, so but if y'all like what you see, please subscribe to my channel, like my videos. It would help me out a lot so I can make good content for y'all. And we'll see y'all next time.